There comes a time in every woman's life when she stands at a crossroads. One path leads to conformity, the expected, the accepted, the safe road, where society tells her she belongs. The other path, it is uncertain, unpaved, and often walked alone. But it is also the path of true strength, courage, and self-discovery. Strength in solitude is a concept that is often misunderstood. For many, solitude can be seen as a weakness, a sign of being alone or abandoned. But the truth is, solitude is a space where a woman can reconnect with herself, tap into her inner power, and grow stronger than ever. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that she learns who she truly is, beyond the noise and expectations of the world. When a woman walks alone, she is not weak or abandoned, she is choosing to be her own foundation. The absence of a partner does not diminish her worth, but instead allows her the space to cultivate her own strength. It's in solitude that she discovers the deepest layers of her character, untangles the complexities of her emotions, and embraces her individuality. This strength in solitude is not about avoiding relationships or rejecting connection with others. It is about the ability to stand firm in your own identity without needing someone else to define you. The solitude becomes a source of empowerment because it allows a woman to clear away distractions, focus on her own desires, and pursue her own passions. She can make decisions based on her own values, not influenced by the opinions of others, and create a life that is authentically hers. Solitude also brings clarity. In moments of isolation, a woman learns to listen to her inner voice, the voice that often gets drowned out by the busyness of daily life. It is in these quiet moments that she can hear her heart's true desires, free from the pressure of societal expectations or the opinions of others. She can reflect on her purpose, her goals, and her aspirations without the need for validation. This is where she learns that her worth is not tied to anyone else's presence or approval. Being alone also cultivates resilience. There is a certain power in learning to navigate life on your own, to face challenges without relying on someone else for support. It's through these challenges that a woman builds her character, and it is through solitude that she finds the courage to face them head on. In solitude, a woman becomes her own hero. She does not need a partner to complete her because she has already found completeness within herself. The strength she gains from walking alone is the strength to rise above, to break free from limitations, and to live a life of purpose. Breaking societal chains is one of the most empowering acts a woman can undertake. From the moment she is born, society often tries to place labels and expectations upon her, what she should look like, how she should behave, and who she should become. These expectations can feel like invisible chains, holding her back from realizing her full potential. But a woman who dares to walk her own path without succumbing to society's rigid constraints discovers a sense of freedom and power that is unmatched. For far too long, society has conditioned women to believe that their value lies in their relationships with others, be it as a daughter, wife, or mother. While these roles are important, they do not define a woman's worth. But when a woman chooses to break free from these definitions, she reclaims her autonomy. She no longer measures her success by the approval of others, but by her own standards. This act of breaking societal chains allows her to live life on her own terms, to pursue dreams that are uniquely hers, and to challenge the norms that have been imposed upon her. One of the most significant chains a woman must break is the belief that she is incomplete without a partner. Society often associates a woman's worth with her relationship status, telling her that her life will be fulfilled only once she has a husband or a family. But the truth is, a woman is whole on her own. She doesn't need someone else to validate her existence, nor does she need to sacrifice her dreams or aspirations for the sake of a partnership. Breaking free from this societal belief allows her to embrace the fullness of her identity and pursue her ambitions without fear of judgment. Additionally, the expectation that women should always be selfless, putting the needs of others above their own, is another chain that restricts growth. Women are often expected to prioritize their roles as caregivers and nurturers, leaving little room for their own desires and needs. But when a woman breaks free from this expectation, she learns the importance of self-care, self-love, and personal growth. She no longer feels guilty for pursuing her own happiness and success because she realizes that in nurturing herself, she is better equipped to give to others. By rejecting the societal narratives that seek to limit her, a woman discovers her strength and independence. She becomes a beacon of change not only for herself, but also for those who look up to her. She challenges the status quo, paving the way for future generations of women to live freely and authentically. Embracing self-love is one of the most transformative acts a woman can undertake. It is not just about pampering herself or indulging in moments of relaxation. It is about deeply understanding her worth and learning to treat herself with the same care and respect that she offers to others. In a world that often encourages women to place others' needs before their own, learning to love oneself can feel like an act of rebellion. Yet, it is in this act of self-love that a woman discovers her true power and the key to living a fulfilled life. Self-love is not selfishness as society sometimes portrays it. It is the foundation of all healthy relationships, first and foremost with oneself. When a woman truly loves herself, she stops seeking validation from external sources. She recognizes that her worth is inherent, not dependent on how others perceive her or how many accolades she receives. It is this inner knowing that empowers her to make decisions that align with her values, to set boundaries that protect her peace, and to take actions that serve her own growth and well-being. Embracing self-love means forgiving herself for past mistakes and letting go of guilt or shame that no longer serves her. It is about recognizing that no one is perfect and that every experience, whether joyful or painful, contributes to her evolution. When a woman learns to forgive herself, she frees herself from the chains of regret and opens herself up to the possibilities of the future. She becomes her own greatest supporter, someone who lifts herself up even in the most difficult times. It also means taking care of her body, mind, and spirit. A woman who loves herself understands that her health and well-being are worth investing in. She listens to her body, nourishes it with what it needs, and makes time for rest and relaxation. She prioritizes her mental health, seeking help when necessary, and practicing self-compassion in moments of stress or anxiety. She feeds her soul with positive thoughts, meaningful connections, and activities that inspire her. Self-love also means letting go of the need to conform to society's standards of beauty or success. It is a recognition that she is already enough, just as she is, without needing to change or fit into a mold. In embracing her unique qualities, flaws and all, she radiates confidence and authenticity. This self-assurance empowers her to chase after her dreams unapologetically and to live life with purpose. When a woman fully embraces self-love, she no longer seeks to be validated by the approval of others. She becomes her own source of strength, radiating love and kindness not just towards herself, but to everyone around her. It is in this deep, unshakable love for herself that she finds the courage to break free from limitations and create the life she truly deserves. Facing the world with courage is an act that requires strength, resilience, and an unwavering belief in oneself. For a woman who walks alone, the world can sometimes seem like an intimidating place, full of judgment, criticism, and expectations that weigh heavily on her shoulders. But it is through courage that she learns to navigate this world, not with fear, but with conviction. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to face it head-on and continue moving forward no matter the obstacles. When a woman faces the world with courage, she is not afraid to take risks. She knows that life is unpredictable, but she also understands that growth lies beyond the comfort zone. She embraces the unknown, trusting that each challenge will teach her something valuable. Whether it's starting a new venture, speaking her truth, or making decisions that might not be popular, she moves forward with confidence in her abilities. Her courage becomes the foundation upon which she builds her dreams, knowing that even if she falls, she will rise again, stronger than before. Courage also means standing tall in the face of adversity. Life will not always be easy, and there will be moments when the weight of the world feels unbearable. But a courageous woman does not crumble under pressure. She faces these difficulties with grace and determination. She knows that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and while the journey may not be easy, it is always worth it. She does not let the opinions or judgments of others dictate her path. Instead, she listens to her own heart and moves forward in alignment with her values, even when the world around her may seem to say otherwise. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to show the world your true self without fear of rejection. In a society that often values perfection and conformity, a woman who dares to embrace her authentic self stands out. She faces the world without the need to hide behind a mask, knowing that her imperfections are what make her unique and beautiful. This vulnerability allows her to connect deeply with others, to inspire and empower those who may also be struggling to find the courage to be themselves. Facing the world with courage also means letting go of the fear of failure. A woman who is courageous does not see failure as the end, but as a stepping stone towards success. She understands that every setback is a lesson in disguise, and that true strength is born from overcoming adversity. She is not afraid to fail because she knows that failure is just a part of the journey to greatness. In all these ways, courage becomes the guiding force in a woman's life. It allows her to embrace the world's challenges with an open heart, to face her fears without hesitation, and to create a life that is true to herself. Courage is not something she's born with, it is something she nurtures within herself, a quiet strength that propels her forward no matter what life throws her way. Creating her own legacy is about a woman shaping a life that reflects her values, passions, and purpose, leaving an indelible mark on the world. It is not simply about being remembered for what she achieved, but about the way she lived and the impact she made on others. A woman who creates her own legacy understands that her actions, choices, and the love she gives will echo long after she is gone. She recognizes that she has the power to build something lasting, something that transcends time and touches lives. This legacy is not defined by the accolades she accumulates or the titles she holds, but by the way she inspires those around her. It is in the relationships she nurtures, the kindness she spreads, and the lives she touches. She may not seek recognition, but her contributions are felt deeply by those who encounter her, whether through her work, her words, or her deeds. She leaves a mark that encourages others to strive for their best, to overcome obstacles, and to live authentically. It is the quiet strength of a woman who leads by example, not by commanding attention, that truly creates a legacy that lasts. Creating a legacy also involves the courage to live boldly and authentically. A woman who carves her own path is not constrained by societal expectations or the opinions of others. She follows her own vision, making decisions based on her values and convictions. Her legacy is one of courage, the courage to be different, to challenge the norms, and to pursue dreams that others may think are impossible. She breaks free from the limitations that the world tries to impose on her, and in doing so, she inspires others to do the same. Her legacy is also one of resilience. Life is filled with challenges and setbacks, but a woman who creates her legacy understands that these obstacles are merely stepping stones. She learns from her failures and grows stronger because of them. Each challenge she overcomes is not only a personal victory, but also a lesson for those who witness her journey. By facing adversity with grace and strength, she teaches others how to persevere, reminding them that their struggles do not define them. They are part of the story that shapes them into who they are meant to be. The legacy a woman creates extends to the next generation. Whether she is a mother, a mentor, or simply a role model, her influence helps shape the future. She imparts wisdom, encourages dreams, and teaches the importance of self-love, resilience, and authenticity. By living her life with purpose, she shows others the value of living with intention. Her legacy becomes a beacon for those who follow, guiding them toward their own greatness. Ultimately, a woman who creates her own legacy does so by living a life that is true to herself. It is through her actions, her resilience, and her ability to inspire others that she leaves behind a lasting impact. A legacy that will be remembered long after she is gone. It is a legacy built not on the superficial, but on the depth of her character and the meaningful connections she forges. Inspiring the next generation is one of the most profound and enduring impacts a woman can make. It's not simply about offering advice or giving instructions. It's about showing up as an example of what is possible, living a life that demonstrates the power of perseverance, authenticity, and courage. A woman who inspires the next generation does so by living boldly and unapologetically, encouraging young people to see beyond the limitations they may perceive in themselves and the world around them. When a woman walks through life with confidence, embracing her dreams and pushing past obstacles, she sends a powerful message to those who are watching. She teaches them that their potential is not defined by their circumstances, gender, or past experiences. Her actions speak louder than any words, as she shows that challenges are not roadblocks but opportunities for growth. She encourages young people, especially girls, to reach for what they believe in, no matter how unattainable it may seem. She demonstrates that failure is not something to fear, but a necessary part of the journey towards success. Her impact on the next generation goes beyond just career ambitions or academic goals. It extends to the way she lives and the values she upholds. She teaches the importance of kindness, resilience, and self-love. By living her life with integrity, she shows that it is possible to be successful and kind, strong and compassionate, ambitious and grounded. These qualities are often overlooked in a world that places emphasis on external success, but a woman who inspires the next generation teaches that true fulfillment comes from a balance of inner peace and outward achievement. She also encourages young people to find their own path rather than following a prescribed route. She embodies the idea that there is no single right way to live life and that success is deeply personal. Her own journey might not fit neatly into society's definition of success, and yet she is a living testament to the fact that forging your own path is often the most rewarding experience. In this way, she empowers the next generation to think for themselves, to trust their instincts, and to not be afraid to break away from societal expectation. A woman who inspires the next generation leaves behind not just a legacy of personal achievement, but a movement of empowered individuals who feel equipped to take on the world with courage, authenticity, and a relentless drive to create the lives they deserve. Through her actions, she plants seeds of hope and possibility, helping to cultivate a future where young people know they are capable of extraordinary things. In the end, a woman who inspires the next generation does more than live her own life. She lights the way for others to follow. Her courage, resilience, and authenticity become the blueprint for those who will one day stand where she stood, pushing boundaries, breaking barriers, and chasing their dreams. By embracing her own power, she ignites the spark of possibility in others, leaving a legacy that echoes far beyond her lifetime. Her influence, rooted in self-belief and unwavering determination, ensures that the next generation will rise higher, dream bigger, and live truer to themselves than ever before.